And we're going to try to take on the cannon again. This cannon, ooh, that's pretty nice for any of my range people, has a tendency. I wish I had the musketeer thing. It's pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. It's basically, like I said, it's just this redone. Ick. The cannon has a tendency to mess me up quite well. So we're going to have to do this with people that can hit back rank fairly easily. Which means... Actually, Papone probably would be a good one. Here's another thing that we'll probably be doing. Let's see. Put you up here. Which one can't we do? See, that's AoE. That's a stun. I think you're better off there. If I bring Papone, I don't really have much in the way of a actual tank. But I think we'll go ahead and do this because Pick to the Face is armor piercing, which means it'll ignore protection. Interesting. Now the reason I do this is because I want to make sure I have people that can hit that back anywhere in the back ranks at any time because of the torchlighter is the main target of priority. Now sometimes there are targets of priority that I will bear skipping for a turn. If I skip the lamplighter for a turn, it's more than likely that the cannon will get a shot off, and I'm suspecting, given the first shot the cannon gave last time was a big hit, I'm suspecting that oh, there's Alice's disease. We'll deal with that later. I'm suspecting that the cannon has misfires less often as it gets higher in level. Now, problem I have with this build, and there are a couple, is there isn't much in the way of healing here, which is problematic. We do have you for healing, and we have you for healing, so I'll correct that. This should be fine. I could replace you with Courtney. Courtney does not do much damage, though. Can you... Yeah, that's only the front two ranks. That's the back ranks. That is a stun. That's versus Unholy. A decent amount of damage. Is there something that will give you increase? This is not going to be much help. Is there something that will give increased... Life Crystal might be a thing. Oh, looking at you. Increased stun chance, or did I sell that? Bonus to accuracy. Bonus to healing skills. That might be worth it. You don't have any stress skills, though. But that is some amazing level healing. Okay. That's a lot of healing. You have damage in the back rank, you have damage in back rank, you have damage in back rank, sort of. You have that. That won't hit. There's breakthrough. There's the stun. There's Iron Swan. The main reason I was leveling you up is because that is a caretaker goal. Oh, your move skill chance isn't that high because of this. That's why you're having issues. I think Mariliac is going to be the one I want. She's got the Hero's Ring. Is there anything I have that is Focus Ring? Brawler is what she's already wearing. Hero's Ring. Give her a 50% chance and just let the stress build up. Oh. Yeah, there we go. No. No. We are going to be facing bandits. They like using, what do you call it? Lead effects. So I'll bring some extra bandages.
To end the tiresome domestic distraction, I instructed my newly formed militia of hardened bandits, brigands, and killers to go forth and do their work. Compliance and order were restored, and the noisome population of the hamlet was culled to more manageable numbers.
Okay, so the bit with the necromancers was idiocy. I mean, oh my friends, my colleagues all died. I've learned how to raise them from the dead. Oh, they're raising each other from the dead now. Huh. The bit with the formless flesh was similarly stupidity. Oh, this twitching flesh is kind of sort of alive, and I don't know what to do with it. I'll just dump it in these old tunnels. The hag was a little bit sneezing fits. Okay, the hag is where you start getting. The hag is pretty bad. Where the hag was doing the experience with him and went from being very beautiful to being kind of a cannibalistic, ugly, monstrous woman. Then the let's see. The pirates, the crew, the drowned crew, that was very questionable working with smugglers, but you didn't honestly know. I mean, you definitely had to suspect and know what they were all about and where they were getting the things you were looking for. But you didn't legitimately see it, so I could imagine that's something where you could justify that great for the greater good or something. Excuse me, or that's what I would say if it weren't for the fact that your greater good was you were bored and you were looking to see what was underneath things. This, the peasants are annoying me, so I'm going to hire bandits to kill them all, is just horrible. But it's not, I mean, by sheer numbers, it's worse. But it's not any better. That sacrificing the little girl that idolized you to the fishman to turn her into that siren, that is the absolute worst. Oh, and the prophet was just, I'm annoyed. I'm going to show you this thing and watch you go insane.
Gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
Oh, look at all the battles we have to fight. Okay. Bloody. We're going to get into a mess when we get through here. I have 3 battles right off the bat.
source of safety.
It's not the worst fight you could have. It resisted. Oh, it has a really high stun resist. So let's not do that. The Hellion isn't the best tank. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce your accuracy. Then I'm going to hit you with Eldritch Power. Good. Good. Not good. Well, you took no damage at least, but now you're debuffed. Oh, spin on this. Okay. Should. Oh dear, you're debuffed now. Now we're going to have. I should probably have brought Pawn now that I think about it, because Pawn can hit that middle rank and the back rank, so she could have been doing damage to Stick Guy and the cannon at the same time.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We'll have to focus, because killing the cannon finishes things off. We're going to see some cytokinesis here in a moment. Not a good idea. Not the greatest idea. Big slime. Ow! Treat yourself some health there. And we're gonna get a look at... Oh wow, that's a lot of health. There's some cytokinesis. We're gonna get a look at to see what your healing is now at after I've buffed it so much. Oh wow. Maybe not. Might as well. No, no. Be smart about it. Get rid of that.
Merit, unless inordinate exsanguination
that does not help.
A virtue.
There we go.
Destroy.
Oh, that was a nice knife shot.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I have no space for that. Huh. I don't need those.
To be spent.
Oh, I need a... Alright, no space for it. I'm wasting so much money on this.
Paid for in blood.
There we go. You missed. They're stunned and you missed. It resisted the move. Should have maybe have reduced his dex. Should have maybe have buffed it, but oh well. Why? Oh, because I did the shout. The Hellions debuffed themselves a lot.
faint hope blossoms.
Which is a little bit problematic. Resisted the bleed. Huh. That was unlikely.
The ground quakes.
Nice. Let's see how much healing you do. Not too much more.
Their formation is broken.
Did you resist the bleed?
Defensive.
I want to know. Ow. That's all you can do right now. Okay, I think next round will be another heal thing. Assuming it doesn't die before then. Should it? Oh wow. Well, there's that. Oof! Your critical chance is pretty high. Going to stall a little bit here for a healing. That's pretty high.
Continue the onslaught.
Oh wow, the sacrificial stab is a pretty good power.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the
There you go.
strength to follow it.
Not likely to run into too much that requires the keys. Oh, it's a giant. It's a surprise giant. It's a giant that resisted stun. It's a giant that dodged a stun. Debuff? Debuff. That's a high amount of accuracy loss. That's much better than the Artificer's debuff. The Antiquarian, excuse me. The Antiquarian's big thing is getting money. So much money.
A decisive blow.
Wow. Yeah, you're almost dead already. Forget the almost. Minus 40 AC.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
There we go. Ow. Well, that's useful.
Singular strike.
Okay. Oh, you resisted bleed. Ow! Ow!
Tide turns. A powerful blow.
Okay. Thank you for being first.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
There, you're bleeding. Yeah, she has some healing, some impressive healing, but have job. Oh, that's not a good thing. Could have been much worse. Good. Back up one more, please. Oh no. Really? You resisted at least.
From becoming unwound.
But ow. That crit could have gone to the route to a different person. There we go. One of the things I was doing off camera, where I was doing the grinding, he got a heal for 56 hit points. Kinda ridiculous. It was a critical hit, and I guess he rolled high. But it's not reliable. You don't want the Occultist as your main healer. It has the bleed problem and a couple other things. You've lost marking on anything. Ow.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
That's not good. You're also no longer in front position. You're dead. Zero. Well, at least you resisted that. You're dead.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Good. Got you. Bled to death. Left no corpse because bled to death.
A momentary abatement.
Nice. Very nice.
A devastating blow.
Okay. Mortality debuffs are going to be annoying. And yes, my timer did go off. Oh, good.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
So I'll see you in the next video.